Welcome to episode 20 of the War Room, the series you guys have been loving since episode 1 of the series. All of this has been PvP footage covered, all in different servers, as you can see. So we're coming back in episode 20 for the special. We're here in server 32. Got a little bit of a secret word that something big was about to go down. So let's see if we can do a live breakdown analysis of this event for you guys for today's special episode. Get into episode 20. And here we go. It's called the launch, the surprise attack. Yes, episode 20 is showcasing how a surprise attack, when people aren't expecting it, is super effective. So basically, as you can see, the murder ball from the start did move over into this space right here. Why? Because there was AFKs, and as you can see here, all the DA members having to quickly run away in their homes, because obviously if they don't run, they're gonna get caught out, and you don't want to suffer. As you can see, this amount of casualties. The Giants here trying to take advantage, and this is, as you can see, a really big push now for BDO. They are now pushing all the way to the right side of the alliance here, and the reason why they're trying to do this is trying to gain map control. So if we zoom out here, we can see this keep, right? And it's a really good way of showcasing the flow of battle here. So if we go into things, you can see where they've rushed into to control basically this pocket of space. By controlling this pocket of space, they're going to be able to try and take in here, but as we said that, a new person has arrived and teleported in. We've got Galaxy Wolf trying to join in. So as BDO should do here, already surrounding this target. The reason why they are surrounding it is to stop any enemies basically from potentially being inside that alliance player there and jumping out. And if they can jump out, this could be basically, yeah, 29 million power, but he could be holding a load of T5 in there. You don't know, so you got to be careful of what you are doing. So their main priority here is to destroy the keep. You can see the keep's got 2 people inside it, which is really nice, and we've got 45 minutes for them to destroy it. So it's a really big task for them. And when we look into the main murder ball here, you can see everyone has dispersed and made sure they've gained control of here. So this is the main priority here, and this is why we were showcasing the flow of battle, right? Because as I said, they want to control this area. So their murder ball, as you know, is pushed all the way into this pocket of land, and the reason why, as you can see, this is almost like a brick wall that I've drawn here. This brick wall is going to stop them from obviously just coming in straight away, and it allows the BDO alliance there to basically push in and get a free massive amount of troops onto this keep to start destroying it, right? And they need to destroy this so they can obviously start destroying the flags and take control of some of this territory that has been happening in server 32 here. So a really good little bit of showcase of beautiful tactics there of catching their alliance off guard. Obviously DES and DA, as you guys know from maybe episodes 15, 16 and 17, if you've been watching them, have been doing some really good PvP combat with BDO as well. So this is a little bit later on when we caught this. So really good little bit of information here just to showcase a little bit of strategy for an episode for once when it comes to, you know, trying to time your attack, because this is a really good little lesson for everyone here, timing your attacks, because these guys obviously know when the DS or DA maybe downtime is, and obviously if there's any action going anywhere else, which there is currently, they can seize this opportunity to gain control of territory. So this is something for you guys in any server. Take a note of, if you can see when your enemies go down and they're falling asleep, that's your time to do some really big damage if you can get your alliance members online to obviously do some work. As we said, we were looking at some other fighting. If we just jump up into the North Bridge here, this is basically where another fight was occurring with the AB and into the AK-47 alliance here. There's only the little remnants here of the NK members that are still here. As you can see, this is the current situation on here, so that's why we're not covering that on today's episode. So if we go back down to the south bridge here, we can see exactly where all of this action were. They've gone through already, smashing down this keep. 38 minutes here on the timer. So as you can imagine now, for BDO, their sole priority is to maintain control. So a really good tactic you guys could have done potentially right now to honestly benefit yourself. There's so many, if we look here, there's so many troops that are just dotted around, right? They're not really doing anything here, but you still want to show presence. So why not, as you guys can do, spread out all of these marches, because the more you spread out here, as you can imagine, you're blocking all the teleports. So blocking all this teleport space is very, very vital for your alliance. So that could be one tactic here that could be employed that we don't see currently that's being used. That is something to take away from today's episode on a little bit of showmanship and strategy involving here. But you can see here all the space, there's quite a lot of space still for players to just jump in here if they need to. Obviously do a quick surprise rally or attack on this area. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far. We're going to skip through and go into some more PvP footage for War Room episode 20. And welcome back. We've just found, as we finished that, another fight kicking off, and this is located in a different region. As you can see, another bridge area where BDM are currently trying to build a flag. So this is their current maybe plan, where they're fighting down at the bottom to gain attention while they're actually trying to gain some advantage on this side. The ones they are attacking, as you can imagine, is part of the Dragon family. This is the DAB alliance here. And once this flag is complete, they're going to be able to obviously take out the flag that's very close, as well as even potentially some of these keeps once they get the next connecting flag. So if we zoom out here, we're going to be able to obviously layer out how the BDM alliance is. So this is all of the BDM alliance here, and what we just showcased was they did originally push in, but as we caught it, they must have either got the push they needed or potentially, you know, lost out in that fight. So I don't want to just put words in, I don't want to, you know, assume anything. So one or the other did happen, you know, so just think A or B happened, and that's when we have obviously jumped in. For some reason, a new visual bug there for you guys to see on camera, big massive little red line, so that's a cool one. But as you can see here, the really cool thing is the DAB alliance setup. They've got one keep up on the middle, as well as a really top keep just to cover any sort of range flanks, and then they've got this really close keep, and this is obviously, as you can see, being able to hit people on that bridge. So if there was a mage player in here, the range of this does increase. I don't know if you know, but the keep range is dictated by the troop that's inside. So as you can see right now, we're only about here because of the range of that archer, right? So if we come out, and I think if we reset this, it should allow us to see the new range there of that march. And as you can see, it's a lot bigger. It's already hitting over here compared to before, which was only there, right? So you can see the range increase and the power of that keep. So you've got to be careful if you're a BDO, BDM member here, because again, if you're fighting on here, and then this might be a T5 player, guess what? He's got all of these buffs that are located on your little alliance keep. I can't showcase it because I'm not in any sort of alliance, but you do have extra defense, attack, and HP depending on what alliance buffs you have, and that's going to allow you to obviously, like I say, free hit onto any pushes that's going to be on the bridge. So a really powerful positioning on the keep there, and I want you guys to take away from today's episode the ability of what things matter. Timings, obviously pushing correctly, buildings, and again, on the final note of today's episode, barricades. As you can see, the amount of barricades that are located here is insane, and they all upgraded to level 6. So if you're trying to be a super effective PvP player, even as a free-to-play player, one way you can help your alliance is by building those big boy barricades. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. It's been a blast here. We've seen a massive push by the BDM alliance that is located down on the south side here, as you can see, and they're almost destroying this keep. Keeps on 40 minutes, and obviously the DA and DS alliance may be sleeping or having to wait for them to be able to push out. You got the big player here, Sean. This is the one that a lot of players know from the Cheers Go video and that. So this is the guy, I believe, that is in question. So with all that said, thank you for watching. Smash the like, comment, and subscribe before the computer blows up, because it looks like Call of Dragons has surprisingly frozen for the first time in a very, very long time. So thank you for watching. Smash the like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next one, stay safe, stay sneaky, and peace out.